Okay, everybody, welcome to Greg's Dungeon Game Room. And what we're showing here today is some really strange finds. We have some Wii games that nobody plays anymore, and nobody will probably ever play again. And then we have a mystery item here that was sent to us from a guy from eBay. Ooh, what's that? Okay, so let's get started here, everybody. So I'm cleaning, I'm thinking, man, I got to get all these games out of the dungeon game room, which is like several rooms of nothing but games out the butt. And see, you got to remember, when I was young, we're talking, well, at least early 2000s, whatever. I had the game room all built up down there with a ton of games, and I had shelves and stuff that was like, put the games on the shelves. The problem with that is you really need a case that seals it from dust, because some of these games start to yellow. As you can see here, even using rubbing alcohol, I may be cleaning forever. But however, we can be saved because there's actually a plastic restoration kind of cleaner that you can buy, and I would test it out on certain colors first before you put it on like gray cartridges. There's ones like obviously some of it contains like bleaching agents and stuff, so you got to watch out. There's also paper restoration cleaners for like paper, like these inserts that are in like the Wii games. If you get a little bit of yellowing on the edge or something, that paper restoration stuff can be good. I would test it on other stuff first to make sure it does what you want it to do before you test it on your actual game stuff. Now, rubbing alcohol can work great for a good point, but if it's white paper like some of these Wii things, it's going to penetrate and leave like a stain because it's going to push the glue or absorb the glue and stuff, and it may even cause the stickers to come off. Just depends. So I'm going to go over everything here. Basically, I found all of these Wii games upstairs, and these Wii games were upstairs collecting dust in a corner where they had been moved around several times. You got to remember, I had a game room downstairs, so people would come over and the boys would play video games downstairs in the game room while the girls were upstairs playing the Wii. And during that time, it was more like scary video games, you know what I mean? We were into the Resident Evil kind of stuff. What really hit big around 2006 to 2008 was Modern Warfare. The graphics, it was just really one of the best games to be played. Everybody was playing it. It was on Xbox 360 only. So just kind of going over these games that sat upstairs, they got some yellowing and stuff because they weren't put away in the game cases, as you can see. So what I wanted to say is you guys need to think about where you put your games, because I bought these and put them upstairs for Sabrina, and they would always play on the Wii. And this was bought probably from GameStop. I didn't want to buy it new because I had already had Paper Mario for the 64 and the GameCube, and for the Wii, I was like, man, we already have that. I'll wait till the price drops. So that game's not too big, but these games here, of course, she had the dance pad thing or whatever, the Wii Fit, and she had like 2 of them, and she also had all the sticks and stuff that you would use. But these kind of games here were like for the girls upstairs, and they were using it. Sound like a party going on upstairs, man. You know what I mean? Some Dance Dance Revolution. We had all kinds of games. There's even more games I found. I just didn't want to put them all in the video. This Alice in Wonderland game, really strange that I found this. It's really a rare find because I didn't even know I had this, to be honest. I bought it for her, thinking she'd play it upstairs, along with this game here, which turns out to be, I've never seen this game before. So I have no idea what the hell this game is about. And most people are like, well, I know what it is, but I have no idea, to be honest. I bought it for her. So, of course, Castlevania upstairs. And I'm like, well, I'll play that maybe one night, on the big TV. And then Mario Galaxy 2, she'll love playing that. Give her some other types of games. And there was actually a whole bunch of games up here. And I didn't even know it. And they weren't in my game case down there. I was like, what the hell's going on here, So one thing I wanted to drop a dime on everybody about is you don't have to buy on eBay a Super Nintendo system to play these games, people. You don't have to do it. There's other ways. Oh, yes, there are other ways. So the problem with eBay is you're getting something that's used, old, and you don't know if it works, and they overprice the stuff because they're like, man, it's worth a lot of money. Well, there's somebody else out there that's doing us right. That's right, people. I don't work for Analog or 8-bit Duo Systems or any of those 8-bit guys, but I'm telling you right now, these 8-bit guys that run Analog, they're doing us big favors. What really put them on the map is when they came out with the TurboGrafx 16, where you would have I had already made a video on this, so you go back and check my videos. It has the card and then the CD side. They are great. What they're doing, they're making a brand new system that can play on these 4K TVs. And who cares about the old systems because they're outdated hardware? There's a good chance that stuff could fail. So, you got your old Super Nintendo and it just stops working. The problem with eBay is people are just overpricing stuff. There's this guy, he's got a $10,000, he's got a sealed, what is it, a Legend of Zelda GameCube or something on there. And it's like, it started at $10,000, now he's got it at $899.99. Thousands of dollars for something that's sealed. We're game collectors that, there's sealed systems all the time going on eBay. You guys, the games are not worth a car, man. That's like the price of a car and stuff. I know you guys need money, but you got to give it a little bit longer, Some of us, whenever you reach about 40 so years old, you're thinking, man, I got to make some money off of this or something, right? But I think he might be a game store. Who knows? So a lot of people can buy the Super Nintendo games and you can go back. You can buy Analog 3D. If you go to Analog's website or whatever they are, I don't know if they're known as 8-bit. If you type in Analog 3D, you're going to get a game system that's going to come up on there. They're a website. They're getting bigger and bigger. Now that they're coming out with the 64, it's going to blow up now. They're going to start making money like they didn't know. And the other thing is they also have a Super Nintendo and Nintendo in one system on there that you can buy. And you can play these old games without having to spend a lot of money on eBay to get your stuff. So those of you who buy these games or have bought these from like a store like Blockbuster or wherever that used to sell these without anything, no box, no case cartridge holder. See, here's the case cartridge holder right here, and they'll have this symbol right here that's the Nintendo symbol that you see right there. It's the same symbol. So you can buy these right here off of Amazon. But the problem is they say GGG on there, and they do fit all of your Super Nintendo games. So they're usually pretty cheap, anywhere from $9 to $20 range. But if I were you, I'd try to find ones that tried to do the knockoff of this, so that way they would look just like this. So you're wanting to find that symbol on there for the old Super Nintendo setup, and that's pretty important. Some of these games I had bought from literally like a second party seller. They weren't bought brand new because I was a game collector back in the day. And sometimes my mom bought them for me, my dad bought them for me, or I went out and bought them after the fact. And either way, there was a game in here, and I don't know. Let's see. This one right here. So I just bought this a long time ago. I'm pretty sure that it came from Best Buy or Pick a Video. And it was so messed up. Cleaning this with rubbing alcohol took forever. It had brown shit all over the sides, front. It had a sticker on here on this. It took so much time to get this almost restored. You can almost kind of see that there's still some sticky tack stuff probably on the fucking actual sticker here. And they had it all the way across there, and they still had these magnetic strips right here that you see that were attached to the damn thing all the way across. And that's the kind of crap that you get with... See, back in the day, people didn't think these games were worth anything, and they weren't going to be worth anything. Why? If you ever go to a game store to buy a game, if they put a sticker on the actual sticker, don't buy the game. Tell them to their face, you guys made a big mistake of putting a sticker on a sticker, like here or here. You know what I'm saying? Let them know that it displeases you that they did that. Because I've been to game stores where they do that stuff, and it makes me mad. Okay? You don't do that. So, this here had destroyed this sticker completely. Now, you can still see the stamp right there. I think it says 09 or 05. It says 05, I think. So, you know, you're destroying games by doing that. And these here can be bought on Amazon or all around. Search for them, you know, to cover up the cases to prevent dust and oxidation of the actual chip inside of here, okay, people? Because cleaning these are a pain in the ass. And I also wanted to let you know that I found these ancient things. I had bought these day one, everybody. Day one. You know, well, not really. This one was bought when it came out. And then this one here is Mega Man 8. I think I got this from Slackers, you know. So, just trying to cover some bases here. Some of these rare games are really rare finds. I don't want this video to be extremely long because some of the videos are just too long. This game here was kind of a pain in the butt. You know, it was pretty hard. You know, Soldiers of Fortune. This was a really cool Addams Family game, but it got to a point where you get stuck in it. So we used a Game Genie to beat it. Another strange thing I wanted to touch base on is Stunt Race FX. This game was really weird for its time because the FX thing is what they were going with. And if you look, the game has these extra chip slots over here and over there. Okay? And I think the FX games were the only ones that had that extra chip. Because when you go to these, all these other ones just have the standard chip in there. So, anyways, just letting you know, if you're looking at FX games, if they are original, they should have. If they're not Chinese knockoff ones, they should have these extra chip slots here and here. And you know, just trying to let you know about everything. This was a really, it was real laggy of a game. I didn't like that. But, you know, if you buy the analog Super NES version, I think it's called NT, it takes a lot of the lag out of these games, people. Like, it's really amazing. I don't understand it, but it does. Of course, I've had this as an original, and Tournament Fighters was a game that we all played. Just touching base on stuff. This game here, I have no idea what this game is. I found this. It's still dirty. And like I said, I put these games on the shelves and I bought them from like a Slackers, not a GameStop, but, you know, like a game store. And, you know, I don't even know what this is. So, you know, I'm going to have to test it out and find out what the heck it is. I am going to be doing a lot more videos as time goes on, especially. You need to help us reach like 1,000 subscribers. So that way I get that urge to want to do videos more, you know, not just that, but it'll help with producing more content Once you get 1,000 subscribers, you're able to do more with your channel. Unfortunately, the channel is limited because you have to reach a certain level before they do anything really for you, right? So we have these old game books, and I usually have a buying problem. I have a problem where I buy stuff, people, here's old Super Scope 6. It was actually a good game, okay? Some people may have different thoughts on it, but I'm going to be honest with you. I had every Super Scope everything, and I was a main collector in that stuff. Here's another Super Scope game, and I had to have them all, But these were games that sat on the shelf, and the point being is that they collect dust, and they yellow, and some of them didn't yellow and some of them did. A lot of these were bought second party, not new, and so I didn't have room for them, so they're just stacked on the shelf. And I have learned now. I have told my wife, I said, I need to build a new game room, and we need a new house with new game room, all that kind of stuff, because the one downstairs just isn't big enough. So here is the mystery prize from today's actual show, and it's the Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess Collector's Edition, everybody. Now, I've already got this book downstairs. It does have the gold leaf, as you can see, and there's even a felt map. Now, the one that I have downstairs is sealed, and since I left that one sealed, I thought I'd ask this guy on there, how about a deal? And as you can see, it's a very premium book. Everything, even the embroidery and everything, it's just a mint book. It's really nice to have. Books are very important to everybody, people, and if you don't have books in your life, you should. I know the new age of people out there thinking, why? Why books? Well, because when you go online to look up a game, it's filled with spam, filled with all kinds of malware and all kinds of, ads and all this crap on there. And all you want to do is look something up. It's not like that anymore. It's these website people, they get paid to put a game review and game information on there. And you go to click on it, they get your data, they get to look at you, they get to, next thing you know, your Google feed and all that stuff is just filled with spam and inbox stuff. You'll actually start getting weird phone calls because of stuff like that. So, anyways, the point being, they need to bring back the game books, people. Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. Why am I showing this today? Well, here's the reason. There's a lot of talk out on the streets that Twilight Princess may be remade for the Switch 2. And if that's the case, well, you know what I'm saying? So I bought me an opened book one. Mine is sealed downstairs. I do have a few sealed ones here, like this one and this one here. As you can see, there's some, I buy these and I just like, man, I'm not going to open it. Well, why did I buy them? Well, I also buy the other base version one. There was a time where I was buying two books at once, the paperback and then the hardback. We need this back in our lives with books, people, even if they have to charge more. Like I said, you pay a lot for toilet paper at the store, right? So why can't we get some books out of that? And also, last but not least, we have this really cool laser that you can't buy on Amazon anymore, but it's extremely powerful and will burn the hell out of stuff. Okay? So, they put some sort of ban on lasers in the United States because people are shooting them. This thing shoots like almost 30 miles up into the air. And fully charged, you can actually burn paper with that thing. Pretty crazy, huh? Anyways, I wanted to go over the fact that you could get these cases and these cases like off of Amazon and stuff like that. And to protect your old games, it's important. And I'm putting everything away. We're getting everything put away for, I got to put everything in totes and clean everything up. We got so many games down there. Like I said, it's a game room, man. And all us boys, we would sit down there. We had 4 TVs going at once. Here we are. I'm reaching this point in my life where it's like the game room has become obsolete now. And I'm going to make another one. And I also plan on doing this channel for 20 plus years and then having my daughter take over when she's old enough and have her carry on the legacy. So as far as it goes, the whole point is running a YouTube channel that's going to have tons of content on everything from traveling to places to video games to food to this and that. It's an all-in-one channel. And yeah, we do and will cover video game play. Right now, Fortnite is kind of winning the situation. And last but not least, I'm going to be honest with you, the Analog 3D might be coming as soon as January of 2025. From information that I have gathered, there has been a leak online, along with, if you look at the post on Amazon, you'll see that it has a return date of January 25th or January 30th or something like that, where you have, that's the deadline to return the item. I don't understand what that's all about. But then it has, this product will not release until March. So the game system might be coming out sooner than we think. And why pay a lot of money on eBay for an old system that you got to go buy all these adapters for to hook up just to play on a new TV? It's true. I have a lot of PC ROMs and macros and hacks and all that. I have all the PC stuff. But who wants to play it on your PC? What if you just want to play it on your TV? You know? I mean, I'm serious here. Look, I'm going to be honest with you. Playing video games on your TV is probably your funnest thing to do. It's easier. A PC, you got to boot up and all this stuff. And, you know, some people, yeah, I mean, I've got PCs. Who cares, right? But I'm just saying, the ROMs for themselves, they can be limited, you know. Some of them may not be as good. Anyways, till next time, everybody. Talk to you later.
Zombie apocalypse.